So I haven't seen or played this game at all. This is my first view and look on it. I don't really know everything, that it's about, but I know that it's a story-based horror. So it has a storyline and everything, and it seems pretty interesting by the looks of it. Um, so I'm quite excited to see what happens. I'm gonna probably share the stream out real quick in a minute, and then I'll get right into it. So give me just a few minutes, and I will get right into it. In the meantime, how is everyone doing? Hey, Jacob. I'm quite excited about this one. I really do want to see where it goes. I've heard some really good reviews on it. People really like it. So I'm hoping it's good. Yeah, sure, go ahead. I'm not sure what a lot of people are interested in on my channel, which is something I want to make a video about here soon, to have everyone comment if there's any like games or themed games that you guys are interested in or want to see. What'd you find, Jacob? But I do really appreciate everybody being here and helping me, supporting me through my channel. I know that it's been kind of a rocky start when I first started about, what was it, 3 years ago, 3, 4? I think it was 3, 4 years ago now. I can't remember. But it's been a journey to get to where I'm at now, and I know that my channel is very, very, very small. And that's okay with me. I am super happy and stoked to have the people that I do have here. And I wouldn't have it any other way. You guys have been absolutely amazing. I couldn't ask for better audience, honestly. So, with that said, I am sharing it out to a couple more people and on my Facebook real quick, and then I will hop right into it. I've had a rough day. I'm starting to get a little sick, and it's just been a minute. So let's get into it. With that said, I'm really happy that I can start this journey with all of you. I'm not exactly sure what I was supposed to press. Oh, I found it.
A lot of this isn't going to make sense to you, and I'm sorry about that. I'm just going to start at the beginning.
Just seeing what... Okay, everything is up. Okay, cool.
With the house.
Hi, Megan. Oh, okay, so starting our journey. Very beautiful scenery, I must say. This is a free horror game if you have the PlayStation Plus Premium.
I lived here until I was 11, but I wasn't allowed inside half the rooms.
Oh my god, that's horrible. This is interesting. The scenery is quite beautiful, I must say.
Inside the mailbox were bills from 7 years ago.
I love
urgent,
the
open immediately.
The text. It's interesting. Hold on. Getting comfortable. Okay.
I hadn't been back since my brother Lewis's funeral.
Oh, wow. That's honestly depressing.
In her will, my mother left me a key, but didn't tell me what it unlocked. Maybe she thought I'd know. Or she thought that the mystery would be enough to bring me back.
Interesting.
No one had driven this way in a long time, but I saw a few hoof prints.
Aw, that is so pretty.
The truth is, even after I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it. But now I had questions about my family that only the house knew the answers to.
Ah, I don't like that. Okay, that just got a little dark. Alright.
The house was exactly like I remembered it, the way I'd been dreaming about it. As a child, the house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words. Now, as a 17-year-old, I knew exactly what those words were. I was afraid of the house.
Well, I guess I could see why. Alright.
I hoped the key might unlock the front door. It didn't. Looking in, I felt like the house itself had been waiting for me.
Probably did. I'm okay. Alright, so what do we do then? Do we go around to the garage? Like, where are we going? Nothing. That's cool. Not like I wanted to get in at all anyway. There's like... Okay, there's like nothing for me to do over here. Okay. I'm good. Okay, so... what's down there? I'll try going maybe like around the house in a minute, but I wanted to come see what this is. What in the hell? Where are you at? I can't even get over there. Oh, damn. Whatever. That's fine. I just wanted to see what it was. It looks funny. Alright, so I guess, we're gonna go look around the house. Maybe try to find a window or something. Huh. She walks really slow. Not being mean, just saying. Alright, we'll go this way. Oh,
Crawling through the doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was 11.
Yeah, that's for sure. You're a lot smaller than that.
The power had been turned off the night we left.
Then where's the generator? Put it back on.
For the first time in years, I felt like I was home.
Wow.
The table was still a wreck from the night we left. It was like a bomb had gone off, killing everyone but sparing the furniture.
Interesting. I like it. Sorry, just answering somebody real quick. Can someone please report them and block him off the channel? Okay, looks like I gotta go around this way. Thank you.
My mom was the only one of us who could imagine Great-Grandma Edie living in a nursing home.
Okay.
Nothing in the house looked abnormal. There was just too much of it, like a smile with too many teeth.
How can a smile? Oh, never mind. That was a stupid question. I should have known that.
Mom always told me to stay out of the basement, so I wasn't too surprised when the key didn't fit.
That would make sense. Welcome home, sweetheart. What did I tell y'all last horror game I played? I do not like music boxes. Why is there one here? I feel like it's very typical though. And I don't know how to feel about that part.
Instead of a family, there were just memories of one. Only one restaurant would deliver to our house. We had Chinese a lot.
Oh, I already walked that way.
After Lewis started working at the cannery, we all got pretty sick of salmon. Except our cat, Molly.
Well, cats are never tired of fish, so that would make sense.
After Milton disappeared, Mom sealed up all the bedrooms. Then Edie retaliated and drilled peepholes.
Okay.
Whenever people ask me about my family, the first thing they always want to know about is Barbara.
Mm. Okay.
Barbara was a child star for 2 years, until America grew out of it.
I guess that would make sense. Is there something down this hall? I didn't check it. Hold on.
My Grandpa Sam spent 7 years sharing a room with his dead brother, Calvin.
Wow. Don't know how to feel about that.
As a kid, I just assumed every house had peepholes and sealed rooms you weren't allowed inside of.
Well, hopefully we can actually walk in them if we find maybe a key or something.
The last time I was in Edith Sr.'s room, I was 10 and she was painting my portrait.
Oh, wow. That's one hell of a memory to have, though, huh? I personally couldn't remember stuff like that. I do not, Ray. What the hell? Wasn't... Which way did I go? Oh, I didn't go over this way yet. Hold on.
Molly always seemed like a girl I could imagine being friends with, if she hadn't died in 1947.
Alright, well, let's go walk in this room real quick. And
I spent a lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room. I think my mom sometimes regretted not sealing it up.
Haven't heard of him, Ray.
Lewis told me there were secret passages, but I never believed him.
Maybe try the key? That's from rocks. Okay. I will be right back. I'm back. Okay, let's continue this. Oh, this way.
Turns out, my mom was really good at keeping secrets.
Oh, wow, okay.
Now it was time to find out what my mom had been afraid of.
What in the hell is this? No, not really.
Reading this, maybe it sounds like I had a plan, but I had no idea what was behind that door. Just like I had no idea where all this was gonna lead. I grew up looking at Molly's room through the peephole. Molly's gerbil had a tiny bedroom with its own even tinier gerbil cage.
That's cute. So, okay.
December 13th, 1947.
Aww.
Dear Diary, I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner. I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat. The gerbil food was dry, but I didn't mind it. Mom, can I come out now?
Sweetheart, it's late. Go to sleep.
I kept eating and eating.
Oh wow, child. Wow.
I ate a lot of things that night.
Well, at least you're not drinking from the toilet.
Then I heard chirping outside my window. It was a barn swallow going back to her nest. I reached out for her. And suddenly, I was a cat. I tried to be quiet, but the bird was really scared. I jumped and I almost got her. I could tell she was getting really tired. Now I was up in the big tree. I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore. All I cared about was eating that mama bird. I gobbled her up. And suddenly, I was an owl. First, all I heard was the wind. Then I heard little teeth nibbling in the grass. Rabbits. His face looking up and seeing mine through my talons. I swallowed him up, and I didn't chew one bit. Then I flew off to find something bigger.
Oh, okay. Not sure how to feel about
A mama rabbit. She was almost too big to carry. I started choking, but I couldn't stop eating. And suddenly, I was a shark.
Well, now what the hell are you gonna do? Oh shit, I know. Girl, you're gonna die without any water here soon. I'm trying to... Throw yourself off the cliff, come on. There we go.
I rolled off a cliff and into the ocean. Now, I was hungrier than ever.
How do you go down? Alright, go down.
I wanted fat, juicy seeds. I tore off her flipper, and it tasted really good. I grabbed on tight, but I was so hungry, I jumped out of the water. When I opened my eyes, everything had changed.
So apparently I'm a...
Now I was a monster, and I smelled people everywhere.
What in the hell?
I was big, but I moved real quiet.
Oh wow, okay. I'm sorry, Ray, it's my job.
I wanted to stop, but also I didn't. Passenger. I was
Why
still
am I
hungry.
eating everybody?
Across the water, I smelled something new. Something I had to have, so I swam towards it.
You swam towards it.
I slithered onto the sand, and the good smell went into an old pipe.
You can look for it. Don't eat your mom. Is that what's gonna happen? God, I hope not. It'd be weird. Don't make
I
me
got
do it.
closer and closer.
Is she gonna eat the turtle? Is that what we need to do? Can I get up there? No? Okay.
All of my stomach started growling. And suddenly, I was me again. I held my breath for a long time, but I couldn't hear anything. I think it's waiting for me to fall asleep.
Excuse me, what? Oh, hell no. I'm not okay with any of that.
I'm not sure if I believed all of that, but I'm sure Edie would have.
You know, I'm good on that. Thanks.
I got the sense Edie had spent a lot of time here.
You were creepy
Before
there,
my mom
child.
sealed the doors.
I was forced into eating people, a bird, a seal.
This will be obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories. Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past. Though, when we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly. I spent a lot of time in Great-Grandma Edie's room.
Interesting.
Her room was like a museum. For 500 years, the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune and misfortune. Odin Finch buries the latest victims of the family curse, his wife Ingeborg and their newborn son, Johan. On January 7th, 1937, he set sail with his family and his house, hoping to leave the curse behind. But 40-foot waves off the coast of Washington send the house and Odin to the bottom of the sea. Odin's daughter Edie, with husband Sven and baby Molly, step ashore on their new home, Orcas Island. Odin Finch is the first to be buried in the new family cemetery. His daughter Edie is already dreaming of a new Finch house.
Wow.
Whatever's wrong with this family, it goes back a long ways.
So we got Odin now, Molly. Interesting. Okay.
When Edie told people Sven was killed by a dragon, she could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed. She could have, but she didn't. Even in her 90s, sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother. The only trace Grandpa Sam's first wife Kay left on the house was the pink bathroom. It was a pretty big trace.
Panda monster. Apparently, right?
There's a secret in this bathroom. It's in the last place you would look. It isn't in the cupboard. It's hidden in this book. Sven gave Sam an old camera he'd refurbished. He never put it down.
Aw.
From the paintings on the wall, it was clear my brother Milton had been here before me.
Whose room's this? I don't remember.
I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin, and that he never talked about him. I guess my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
How I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it. My brother said he'd die before he ate another mushroom. And he did. At Barbara's funeral, we swore we'd never be afraid again. And he wasn't. I think Calvin always wanted to fly.
Sam! Calvin! Dinner's ready! Coming!
But that day, he finally made up his mind to do it.
I had to.
I told him going around was impossible. Maybe if I hadn't said that.
Calvin! I'm not gonna tell you again!
Maybe if the wind hadn't picked up.
Well, the force is
Then
good
maybe
to-
he'd still be here. But I doubt it. I think he'd already made up his mind.
I'm having to force this kid to fucking jump off this thing. Is that what's happening? Oh, wrong button.
That's what I want to remember about my brother. The day he made up his mind to fly. And he did.
Calvin's story felt strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing.
No. Calvin, no. Hell was that, my guy? Why'd you do that?
After the funeral, Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room.
Aw, dude.
Mom said Grandpa Sam enlisted at 18 and never set foot in the room again.
No. Why? Calvin, why would you do that? Dude, that's how you make people cry, my guy. I'm legit gonna cry, dude. That was so sad. Why did the game force me to do that? I don't think I'll ever see myself the same again. Wow. But we'll continue nonetheless. Oh, did I need to stay in there? I think I had to go through the door over there. I just want to make sure I wasn't missing anything in here. Just had a bunch of birds. I hate missing stuff in games, that's why I go back every now and then, make sure I'm not missing anything. Yeah, maybe we'll try to go through that door or window or something. I don't know. That's what it seems like it's having me do. Oh, yep, over here. Okay, cool. I didn't see that. Ooh. What's this? Okay.
passages were a pretty tight fit. They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies. Edie's father, Odin, built the original house.
There wasn't anything over there, was there? Oh, that's where this led to?
Growing up, I always thought of Barbara as a child star. I never thought about how hard it must have been for her afterwards. Of all the stories people wrote about Barbara's death, I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
Old Jack here with another ghastly tale inspired by America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it The Surprise Ending of Barbara Finch. As a child star, Barbara was famous for her scream. Now at 16, she was all washed up. A has-been. But in a lucky break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans. It was just the boost her career needed. Unfortunately, her scream hadn't aged well.
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
Now that was a great scream.
It was Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room. So Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was cancelled.
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from the basement.
You're right! Also, I loved your delivery on that. Why is your basement door locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages. There's a key hidden in the music box. The secret is to keep winding and winding until finally the key pops out.
Thanks, baby. I'll be back in a sec.
20 minutes later, Rick hadn't returned. So Barbara went to look for him, right on cue. She reached for the music box. And as she wound the key, she listened for Rick, but the house was silent. She found Rick's crutch and imagined the worst.
The gang's leader is the infamous Hookman killer, Dr. Carl Hamill, who impaled and then ate his family 10 years ago tonight.
The old fridge rattled and grew still.
Oh dear!
That felt good. I got to smack him.
Barb, relax. I was just trying to scare you to help you find your scream.
Well, I'm not scared, Rick. I'm furious.
Then act furious. All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt and confused and you're...
She threw him out, but she kept a little something to remember him by.
Barb, Have you seen my other crutch?
And she was still holding it when she fell asleep watching the late picture show. Hours later...
Barbara! Walter, what's going on up there? Ah! Okay, I'm coming up, but if this is a trick, you're dead, Walter.
That might be actually the case, though, so... Oh, it's just, stupid. Not nice to throw things.
Walter, are you there? Walter vanished. Sound radio was still on.
Orcas Island police describe the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged to lock all doors and windows and notify the police of any suspicious activity.
Oh shit.
Barbara turned, saw the hook man, and was speechless. He was quite smashing.
What about our brother?
Okay, Barbara, there's gotta be another way out of here.
Passage, okay.
That night, she played her part beautifully. She thought about abandoning Walter, but just couldn't do it.
Molly's room only had the window.
Molly's door hadn't been opened in years. The hinges groaned. He wasn't moving, but she sensed the story might not be over yet.
Now that that's over, probably gonna go beat his face in, which would be great.
The hookman had vanished.
Oh no.
She listened for his breathing, but all she heard was... someone at the door was dying to speak to young Barbara. At the door, she heard whispering. It was coming from inside the house.
Oh no.
Oh dear.
Don't put me in it. No. Oh.
The monsters had come to surprise her. For Barbara, it was a dream.
Okay, but what about Walter?
Then she saw what kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen. She was going to be famous.
Man.
And with her final breath, Barbara Finch gave the performance of her life.
Do what? No,
I
for
wasn't
real?
there myself, but I hear Barbara was magnificent. Poor girl. She had a taste for stardom. But unfortunately, so did her fans. Of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick, who disappeared the same night. And little Walter? Hiding under his bed the whole time.
Oh, okay, at least he's
He took
okay.
it all pretty hard. that's another story. As for Barbara, tucked inside the music box is all they ever found of her. Her ear.
Ah, I knew it. Oh
That's
my
what
god,
I
are you
call
serious?
A real eerie tale.
What in the hell? Wow.
Edie told me all Barbara wanted was to be remembered, as absurd as that comic was. Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending.
I mean, I guess I could see it. If that's what she wanted, then yeah, she definitely got it.
I guess now I know why Mom didn't like me playing with the music box.
Where was the music box? Was that downstairs? Yeah, I think it was downstairs. I wonder if I can do it, if the key will come off. I can go look in the basement. Yep, that's what I thought. Ah, alright, Ray. There it is. Oh, there we go. There's the basement. Table saw.
Mom said the basement was off limits, unless I wanted another tetanus shot.
I can understand that though. I mean, as a kid, you get into everything, and
I saw Edie sneak down to the basement once, carrying packages.
don't know if you're gonna, you know.
I thought maybe
on
she was
something.
hiding presents. It turned out she was hiding a lot more than that. I remember asking Mom once about where Walter had gone. She said after Barbara died, he got as far away as he could.
Understandably so.
If there's a pattern in all these stories, I think it's that none of us has gotten very far.
Goodbye, everyone. I can't believe I've been down here for 30 years. On that first day, after the shaking started, I didn't think I'd survive a week. But after a few days, I settled into a routine. That's what kept me sane. Having a schedule, living for today. I always expected to be dead tomorrow. But if you wait long enough, you get used to anything. Even a monster on the other side of a door starts to feel normal. Almost friendly. And then one day, everything just stopped. Whatever that thing was, it was gone. Maybe it got tired of waiting. Or maybe I just got tired of being afraid. It's been a week now, the longest in 30 years. I'm done waiting.
I don't think
I
that's
have to
smart,
leave.
buddy.
Well, I still can.
Alright. Where am I? Oh, there it is. It's like, where am I looking?
I know it's out there, somewhere. Whatever killed Barbara. And Molly. And Calvin. Maybe this is all a mistake.
Probably is, buddy. Let's be real.
But I need to stop living the same day. Even if it kills me.
It probably will.
Whatever's out there, I want you to know I'm ready for it.
I don't think you are.
I'm going to appreciate all of it, especially the food. I don't mind if I only have a year left. Or a month. Or a single week. I'd be happy with one more day. I can already imagine the sun on my face.
Okay, wow. Wow.
Walter died when I was 6.
Walter.
I can't believe my mom never told me he was down here.
Oh, so he was in the house the whole time.
I'm sure my mom was trying to protect me.
So I kind of like this because not only are you able to play the other characters and their stories, she goes back and revisits them in the now times after it already happened, like years.
Maybe she was afraid I'd end up like Walter.
I mean, understandably so, though. I can understand that.
But if she never told me about an uncle under the house, I can only imagine what else she was hiding.
Probably a lot, honey. Probably a lot.
I don't want to make the same mistakes she made. Trying to bury something that's still alive. Now that there's only one of us left, or maybe 2, I thought it was time I heard the stories for myself. And found out what happened to everyone else. But now I'm worried the stories themselves might be the problem. Maybe we believed so much in a family curse, we made it real.
Aw, that's sad.
I don't know if I should even be writing this. Maybe it'd be better if all this just died with me. But I thought you should know about your family. And the history you're a part of.
I don't think I'd want to know it, though.
Though, to be honest, I feel as lost as you probably do right now. I think the people in these stories believed them, for what that's worth. And when you look at the house, at that history of imagination and stubbornness and madness, any of it seems possible.
supposed to go?
I think we've been surrounded
this
by
way.
death
Okay.
for so long, we've just gotten used to it. What kind of family finishes building a cemetery before starting the house?
It's pretty.
It's embarrassing for me to admit this, but the pet cemetery made me more uncomfortable than the human one. 3 of the gerbils were mine, and 2 had been my fault. Sven built the house, but it was Edith who designed the cemetery. I'm sure Odin's monument had been Edith's idea. My mom was always trying to move on, but for Edith, the past never went away. She could see it poking out of the water at low tide. Edie said she dreamed about the old house every night. Edie's side was always easier for me to understand. But the older I get, the more I can see where my mom was coming from. She lost 2 of her brothers, just like I did. I get why she tried so hard to protect us. There's so many things I wish I could ask my mom now. Part of me thinks this is what she wanted all along. For me to come back someday and find everything out for myself. But looking back on it now, if she told me there was going to be so much climbing, I never would have come when I was 22 weeks pregnant. I never met Grandpa Sam, but I think he and my mom had a lot in common. They were both pretty intense.
Dawn, I promise, you'll never forget this weekend.
Yes, sir.
These memories are gonna last a lifetime.
Hmm? What? Am I gonna have to shoot anything?
It's a hunting trip, Dawn. Shooting is strongly encouraged.
It's too early, Dad.
Perfect.
It's gonna rain the whole weekend, isn't it? I will never forget this weekend, Dad.
That's the spirit. Smile, Dawn. Okay, got it.
I'm gonna take some pictures, okay?
Just be careful. That camera's older than you are.
You're right, Dad. It's starting to clear up. Still freezing, though. Aw.
Definitely should not have drunk all that coffee.
Hold still while I take.
Hey!
That's the keeper.
It's actually kind of funny.
I'm just saying, I'm not always gonna be here, Don. You'll need to remember this stuff, if you want to survive.
I'll be fine, Dad.
You know who else thought he was gonna be fine?
Some guy who died.
Don, I'm being serious.
I know, Dad. You're always serious. Doesn't being out here make you want to chill out?
Well, to tell you the truth, I haven't been out here in 20 years. Last time I was with my brother Calvin. Man, that was a great trip.
Dad!
Good eyes, Don.
Aw, so pretty.
Before you take the shot, let me get a picture of you.
It's very much
Dad, I...
Just... Let me give you a hand.
Do I have to do this?
Don, you don't have to do anything. But if you want to survive, you'll need to be strong.
Oh!
Great
oh my
shot,
God.
Don!
No, I didn't want to take a picture of that! God, I hate that this game is like forcing me to do shit.
I'm proud of you, Don. Always remember that, okay?
Oh my God, why?
Sorry, Don. Just gotta reset the timer.
Dad, it's twitching. I think
That's
it's
totally normal, Don. Just focus on the camera. Try not to think about...
Dad!
No! I think this is psychological horror, my God.
Of all these stories, that's the
Fucking
one I wish
sad
most that my
now.
mom had told me.
No! Look at all the other ones we still have to go. Oh, I don't wanna now. Aww. Why is this game trying to make me cry? That's not what I played it for. Damn.
After Sam died, my mom and Edie got really close. They'd both lost a lot.
I can understand that. Oh no. No. Don't make me do it. No. What do you mean, Trey? Dude, this whole thing has been death so far. It's literally just stories about this family that... Oh, I didn't mean to put that back. Give it back. It's not what I was trying to do. I was trying to read the front of it.
Dear Kay, do you remember the way Gregory used to laugh when he thought he was alone? Like Something funny was happening, but only he could see it.
Oh, no.
I think he saw things the rest of us don't.
Gregory, it's time to...
No.
Hold on, sweetie.
Don't do it. Come on. He's just
Hello?
a child. He's a baby.
Sam, I told you I don't want to talk right now.
I wonder what he saw. What his world was like.
I can get it. Oh, got it.
He reminded me so much of Kemper.
No, come on, don't make me
Lost in
do
his
it.
imagination.
Please. I will fucking cry. Come on. What am I doing?
Whatever it was, he saw.
I don't know where to go.
It sure made him happy.
Oh, I gotta get there. Okay.
I know how silly it sounds. But I worried about a baby being too happy. But I could feel him slipping away.
Sorry about that, Gregory.
I know you did everything you could. Maybe if I hadn't called that night.
Damn it.
No.
Hold on, I don't want Gregory to hear this.
Stop walking away from your child. You'll just leave him in the tub. Bro, don't make me cry. Come on now. You can do better than that.
I wish you could have.
No!
About
No, no, no. Turn it back off. Turn it back off. No. Turn it back off. I'm gonna cry. No.
There's so
Oh.
much I don't understand.
Why would you do that to
Gregory.
me?
About everything.
Oh, dude. Gregory, you become a frog, my buddy. Hi, Edith. Why'd you have to come with the part where I'm gonna cry?
I know
Like,
what
this
happened
is so
wasn't your
sad. No. Why would you do this? Don't do this to me! He's a baby! Oh my god. I hate this game now.
Good luck. Love, Sam.
Why? Oh my god, dude. No. No. That's not okay. Why would you? Oh, man.
My mom moved up to the loft after her brothers died.
Breaking my heart, man.
At the time, it was as far away as she could get.
Like, as soon as he got in the tub, I knew exactly what was gonna happen. As soon as I saw it.
I can't imagine what it was like for her to lose 2 sons after she'd already lost 2 brothers.
Dude.
She spent a summer building houses in Calcutta, where she met my dad, Sanjay.
Why? Just why? I'm not okay anymore. I don't want to continue. I'm gonna, but don't wanna. Oh,
I can't imagine my mom ever writing poetry yet.
No.
A poem for Gus, who always said the wedding was a bad idea.
No, please
Our
don't.
father never hit us kids,
Don't
at
do
least
it
not very
again.
hard. Before the day my brother said with teenage disregard that he'd be dead before he'd see a wedding in our yard. My father made him come, of course, but Gus stood far apart, just flew his kite and bottled up the storm inside his heart. I tried to talk him out of it, but though he'd never met her, "We don't need a stepmom," were the words that
I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.
Where am I gotta put this freaking thing? Oh, I see.
When the time for photos came, Dad ordered him to
Come here.
But Gus declined, and as a sign held up his middle finger.
Ah! Wow.
The wind picked up, and panicked geese appeared and quickly went. But all the humans did that day was go inside the tent.
I'm sad, dude. I don't even... No, don't, come on, don't make me do it. Just go inside, kid. Please, just go. Please go inside. Oh my god.
The rain came down in buckets then, but no one seemed afraid that nature might destroy the tent our dad had crudely made.
Oh no, come on. No. Don't do it, child. Please. No. I'm so upset
Thunder
already.
sounded much too close and full of angry power. But all my father said to this was, "Make the music louder."
Oh no. Oh no. Buddy. Buddy, come on, don't do this.
I wish that I could truly say I thought about you on that day.
What was that?
Out there on the beach alone. Just you, the wind, the sea, and foam. But I didn't.
No.
Until we found you.
Oh my god, dude.
She never talked about him, but Mom told me once if I was a boy, they were going to name me Gus.
Man. We still have more deaths to experience, and I don't wanna. Alright, where do we gotta go now? Not that I want to, because I definitely don't want to know. Is there something still up there, or where do I swear, man, like, I'm fucking in tears. I didn't know this was what the game was about, Trey. I looked at the preview and it wasn't sad. I didn't see any deaths, like...
My mom moved to India a week after graduation and got a job teaching English. Lewis was born a year later.
It is called What Remains of
When my dad
Edith
died,
Finch.
I don't think Mom knew where else to go.
That's the
I'm sure
title of
Edie was happy to have her back.
I'm fucking, like, in tears, bro. Like, I'm fucking sad.
The house had to get a little bigger, but Edie was used to that.
Why? And see, the worst part
And for a while
is the
things were
game's
good.
forcing
Almost
you
normal.
to, like, do their deaths. Like, it's fucking me up, man. I can't. I don't know, man.
But it didn't last. The beginning of the end was Milton's 10th birthday, when Edie gave him a castle. After Milton disappeared, the only thing he left behind was a room full of paintings.
No. Game, come on. Don't do this.
Milton Finch in The Magic Paintbrush. I was 4 when Milton disappeared.
He just up and left, or... Yikes. Okay.
Mom spent months searching for my brother. Then she sealed the doors.
I don't wanna. I don't fucking wanna, man. Jesus Christ.
Whatever Milton had found in the house, Mom didn't want it getting out.
Look at that scenery though, it's so beautiful. Oh, I do have to go the other way around. Oh, I guess we went to see the scenery. Oh my god, dude.
Mom definitely blamed Edie, but I think Lewis blamed himself. After he graduated, he just spent more and more time in his room. Until Mom got him a job at the cannery.
Yeah, okay. Oh no. Come on, can you not
Lewis's
give me a
room smelled
break?
very, very familiar. That part of him lived on.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Lewis and I spent a lot of time playing games together, but he was surprisingly bad at them. He died a lot.
Dear Mrs. Finch, as Lewis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse.
No.
Newly sober, I believe Lewis first noticed the monotony of his daily life. He kept working at the cannery, but he withdrew part of himself.
Okay. Sorry, there are controls.
In our sessions, I saw the same behavior. His mind began to wander. I asked him to describe it. He said he started small, imagining a labyrinth. He'd feel his way about. Then something moved. Bats. And toads. And things that have not names. He knew it was all in his head. But he took it very seriously. I had hoped he'd find himself.
I don't know how I'm doing both
But
of
he
this
found
at the
something
same
more.
time, but you know, we're making it work.
I worried about him then. Daydreaming at the cannery. I spoke with his boss. But he said Lewis had become a model employee. Methodical, tireless, focused.
Yes, I'm doing both at the
Like
same
a whole
time.
new Lewis.
I have to cut
So I
the
let him
fish
go on.
And moving the character.
I even encouraged him. It seemed very promising at first. He told me he'd made a new friend. On the edge of a city he named Lewis Topia. He built the city up slowly, brick by brick. Then he made musicians. And songs for them to play. He talked about starting a band. And he was always humming something. Every day his imagination grew stronger. He no longer spoke at the cannery. But his chopping was as reliable as ever. Then one day it struck him that all the cheering crowds, even the stones under his feet, were all in his imagination. So he could do whatever he wished. He held an election for mayor. And he won.
That was the Mario shit.
They begged him to stay, but his mind was already wandering. It became a game for him.
Oh my god. Hold on. I'm fucking sad.
He'd conquer a city, then immediately push on.
Oh, I still gotta move the fucking fish.
New Louisville. St. Louis. He started drifting away from our reality.
It's very hard to steer a boat and cut fish's heads off.
Minneapolis, until one day he forgot to go home from the cannery. Even as his mother pleaded with him, part of Louis kept sailing on. In Louisburg, he heard rumors of a beautiful prince. The prince was on his own quest for radiant rainbows.
Yay, I get to see rainbows and not the serpents.
He followed the sound of his silver harp. His chase led him to a golden palace east of the sun and west of the moon. Even then, his logic remained sound. He knew the world was all in his imagination.
That's a lot of fucking fish. Come on now, give me a break. It's very hard to do this, damn it.
But he was so proud of having created it. In his own eyes, he'd become something greater than a king.
Never. A god? I don't know.
For someone who'd never known success in the real world, I think it was overwhelming. And then it struck him that the real Louis was not the one chopping salmon, but the one climbing the steps of a golden palace. My imagination is as real as my body, he told me. It was hard to argue with him.
Guess we're about to find out his death.
He began to forget the world we know.
Oh no. I can see where this is going.
I think it pained him to remember Louis, the cannery worker.
Oh my gosh.
He began to despise the man with a royal contempt. I still thought I could save him.
No, you're too late.
Even after he said he was being crowned king over all the lands of wonder. The palace would be packed with his companions.
They're faceless. I don't like that.
Including the wise Calico who'd insisted on inviting him.
That's apparently the only thing I'm worried about.
Waited, holding his crown. There was only one thing left to do. Bend down his head.
Oh no! Don't! No, I don't want to do it. You dumb dumb. Why? No.
The rest I think you know. Mrs. Finch, your son was a kind man who will be missed by all of us who knew him.
Why? What are you, fucking Queen Elizabeth? Jesus, man.
My brother was really cool. I wish you could have met him.
Yeah, well, if he was doing that, I don't think I wanted to, buddy. I'm sorry, but that's... it's a bit much. Alright, do we go back up the... We go back... Oh, we go this way. Okay, cool.
On the way back from Lewis's funeral, my mom told me to start packing. She waited until the day before we left to tell Edie. I'm not sure if she wanted to make it easier or harder. I wish we'd stayed. But I understand why we left.
Right, where am I looking?
My mom ended up leaving everything behind. What happened that night had been coming for a long time. Maybe it should have come sooner.
Oh, man.
But it had to end one way or another. All that's left now is to tell you about that last night.
Oh, wow, okay, we're already here.
That whole last day, Edie just watched us pack and didn't say a word. Until supper, when she raised her glass and said,
"To our final night together, and all our final nights apart."
Grandma, you know what I said about alcohol. Some of your medications are very
Edith,
specific.
I left a present for you in the hallway. Why don't you go open it? The grown-ups have to argue now.
I'm sorry, you're right. We're all leaving tomorrow. Let's just enjoy our last...
I'm not leaving.
Edith, you're excused.
The power had been shut off that morning, but Edie always had plenty of candles. When my mom sealed the library, I don't think she knew about the other entrance. Or that Edie had a key to it.
That thing you're afraid of isn't going to end when you leave the house.
Edith has a right to know these stories.
My children are dead because of your stories. I think it's best if Edith and I leave tonight. We'll have the nursing home send a van for you in the morning, okay?
Dear Edith, there's so many stories I wish I could tell you, but there's only time for one. This is about what happened on the night you were born. That night, the tide went way, way out. It was the first and last time I ever saw the old house aground. There'd been an earthquake out in the middle of the ocean. They called it the lowest tide in 1,000 years. God, it smelled awful. You know, I've seen that house every day of my life. But I never thought I'd go back to it. When the fog rolled in, I lost my way. I got turned around. I started seeing things. Things I'd forgotten had ever existed. But when I saw them, they felt like old friends. That night, a lot of things came back to me. Or maybe I came back to them. Things I can't explain, but that I need you to try and...
Edith, what are you doing in here?
It's mine.
Edith!
Mom, you're gonna rip it! Let go! I kicked and screamed, but Mom dragged me to the car. I never saw Great-Grandma Edie again. The next morning, the van came to pick her up, but she was already gone. After that, we moved around a lot. We both tried to make the best of it. A few years went by. My mom didn't like to talk about it. But she started getting sick a lot. The rest happened pretty quickly. She got better for a while, and then she didn't. And then I was alone. The last Finch left alive. Until I found out about you. I'm still not sure what to tell you about all this. If we lived forever, maybe we'd have time to understand things. But as it is, I think the best we can do is try to open our eyes. And appreciate how strange and brief all of this is. This journal was supposed to be for you. But now I hope you'll never see it. I just want to meet you and tell you all these stories myself. But I guess if you're reading this now, things didn't work out that way. This is where your story begins. I'm sorry I won't be there to see it. It's a lot to ask, but I don't want you to be sad that I'm gone. I want you to be amazed that any of us ever had a chance to be here at all. Good luck.
That is so sad. Wow. Oh, that's so cute. Yeah, apparently, Trey. Wow. Yeah, I guess so. I guess that was it. Wow. That was quite interesting. Very emotional. Actually, it's almost 2 hours. It's an hour and like 50 minutes. It's pretty good for the game time. I love the comic book scene, being able to actually play Barbara in it and stuff. That was pretty cool. Oh my god, look at Melissa Fuss's face in that. So cute. She's like, excuse you. They're so adorable as kids. I love it. I love that they're taking stuff from their childhood and putting it in the game. So that was it. Wow. Not sure. Not sure how to feel about that. They built pretty high, honestly. Like, they had a tree house and the other stuff. Okay, what's your guys' take on that? Should I look into more games like this? Do you like the story games? Or what do you like? What do you guys think? Or I'd really love to hear your opinion on it. Do you like these kinds of games? Is this the kind of game you guys want to see more often on the channel? Like, story-based? It was pretty messed up, Trey. It really was. The fact that it made me commit these deaths of the characters, like, oh my god, it was difficult. It was difficult. I definitely got a little emotional about Gregory. That was really, really heartbreaking. Like, I didn't know how to feel about that one at all. I wasn't exactly expecting that, to be honest. Like, it's... Oh. You know? It's just really heartfelt. But to be able to see the gameplay play out the way it did, and, see the stories of every character in the family, like, that was really interesting. The details in the game were fantastic. Scenery was really beautiful. I did love it. Man, I would play it again. If there's more games like this and you guys find any, please let me know. Oh my goodness. I really did like this. I don't really have any favorites on the family members. They were all pretty interesting. I guess I will see everyone later. Any of the Walking Dead ones? I have not. Oh man. Still don't know how to feel about it. Alright, guess this is it, guys. Thanks for being here for the journey that we went on. And man, it was a bit of a tough one. A lot of the stories actually hit home a little bit there. Oh man. First I see Isaac suffocate himself in the chest. Second I see Gregory drown. No, don't bring up Gregory! Oh my god. But now we have something within the channel that we can all, you know, go back on and talk about. Man, it's still fucking me up. Alright. For real, guys, though, thank you for being here through the whole thing. I appreciate every single one of you, and I will see you in the next stream. Love you guys.